Hello everyone, welcome to Mindworkzz. Today we'll be talking about Baby IIMs and whether you should join Baby IIM or not. What parameters you should consider while joining a Baby IIM or any other college. So before we start, we should know about the list of IIMs. And as you know, the old IIMs or the first generation IIMs are A, B, C, L, I, K, S, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, Indore, Kozhikode, Shillong. If you get a call from these IIMs, there are no two thoughts regarding that. You should always join a new IIM. The old IIMs, the first generation IIMs. The second generation IIMs are basically IIMs established in and around 2010. So IIM Ranchi, Raipur, Rohtak, Udaipur, Trichy, Kashipur. These are the second generation IIMs. They are also great colleges. If you get a call, you should definitely join them. Now the third generation IIMs or the baby IIMs, most of the students are confused. They have this query whether they should join a baby IIM or not. So the seven IIMs established after 2011 are known as the baby IIMs. They are also known as third generation IIMs. IIM Amritsar, Nagpur, Sambalpur, Vishakhapatnam, Jammu, Bodh Gaya, Sirmaur. Out of these, IIM Nagpur was established in 2016. Otherwise, all the other IIMs were established in 2015. And so these are the baby IIMs. Now, the parameters which we should look into when we consider whether we should join a college or not. Obviously, placements and packages are two things which everybody looks at. The placement percentage, what percent of the batch is placed, and what is the batch, what is the package, average package. If the entire batch is placed at a lower package, it does not make much of a sense. And if half of the batch is unplaced, even if the package is great, still it won't make a sense. So placements and packages both have to be seen. And also the batch size is important because placing a higher batch is a little difficult as compared to placing a batch which is lower in number. And location is also important. If you see the location, if it's a metro city, the chance of um, getting better internship opportunities, better live projects, better placements will be higher as compared to a tier 2 city or tier 3 city. Also, faculty profile has to be considered. Age of the college, it basically means the alumni strength. So, if a college is old, the alumni strength will be higher, and so it will help in the placements. And obviously, when it comes to baby IIMs, the IIM tag is precious. So, when I gave CAT in 2010, at that time, IIM Ranchi, Raipur, Rohtak, Trichy, all the new IIMs were basically baby IIM. They were just formed. I think that year only they started. And today, if you see, after 10 years, after a decade, they have made their presence felt, and they are well known. So the baby IIMs today will be a good college, reputed college in another 5-10 years. So that has to be considered. The baby ants will not remain baby ants forever. In a decade, they will turn around and they will be great colleges. And in fact, that is the reason why these baby ants are putting a lot of pressure on the colleges of the same level, like IMT Ghaziabad, FORS, KJ Somaiya, XIMB, TAPMI, Nirma, because students prefer these colleges many a times. Especially the IIM tag is precious, so that comes into picture. Let us compare some facts and figures. The placement records, the batch sizes of baby IIMs with the colleges of same level, private colleges. So if you see the placement figures, the average CTC is around 12 lakh for most of these colleges. 12.2 for Amritsar. This is of the 19 batch. 10.9 for Bodh Gaya, Nagpur 12.4, 11.3 for Sambalpur, 9.2 for Sirmaur, and Vishakhapatnam is 12.6. If you compare the fees, you will find the fees to be at the lower side. IIM Bodh Gaya has 10.6 as the fees, 10.6 lakhs for 2 years. I am Nagpur 13.7 lakhs. Vishakhapatnam is a little costly, 15.1. Sambalpur 13 lakhs, 10.3. I am Sirmaur, and Amritsar is 12 lakhs. So this is the 2-year fees. If you compare this fees with colleges of the same level like Tapmi 4, the fees is 17 lakhs for Tapmi. 4 it's 16 lakh. Jim Goa again 17 lakhs. SIBM Bangalore and KJ Sumaya around 18 lakhs. And if you see the average CTC, it's 11 lakhs for the top three, Tapmi 4 and Jim. SIBM and KJ Sumaya is around 10. So obviously you see here the ROI provided by the Baby IIMs is much higher as compared to these colleges. Plus obviously the IIM tag is there, which is precious. If you compare the batch size, you will find that the batch size of most of the Baby IIMs is around 100. So that is also a very big factor when you choose uh, whether you should go for Baby IIM or any of the other colleges. Placing 100 odd students is not that difficult, is comparatively easy as compared to placing 400 students in a batch. If you compare the batch size with colleges of the same level, it's around 400 for Tapmi, and for Jim around 300, 282 and 245 respectively, and SIBM Bangalore 207. So placing this batch as compared to placing a batch size of 100 is comparatively easy. So you should look at these factors when you decide whether you should join a Baby IIM or not. And any college at the absolute scale, as I have told many a times, any college at the absolute scale is great. You can only choose between when you have options. So when you have 2 3 options, you can compare and choose which college to go to. Please feel free to reach out to us in case you have any queries regarding colleges, and you may post your questions in the comments. We'll be happy to answer. One more thing which you should keep in mind is, in case you are planning to go for a particular college and you feel that you can improve your percentile next year and get into a good school, good B school, take realistic assumptions. If you are working, many times what we have felt is if you leave the new IIMs or the Baby IIMs and attempt next year, you have to be very confident and you should have a plan. We have had students who have scored 99 plus, around 99 in the first year, first attempt, and then gave another attempt to get a higher percentile, but then they were stuck at 97. So that happens. Your percentile might go lower also at times. So consider all those factors, and if you are getting a good college, try to get into MBA this year itself. There's no point waiting for one more year. So that is very important to know. So thank you, and I hope I have added value to your queries. And in case you have any further queries, you can put in the comment section.